So it's really difficult to become a hacker. Where should you start looking for materials? How should you learn what you're gonna learn? What is hacking? And by the way, which computer should I use? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the path for you. I'm gonna talk about what computer you can use. I'm also gonna lay down an actual path for you can follow to become a really good hacker. But you need to follow it and I'm gonna spend some time. So let's just get on with it. Now, very first, I'm just gonna log into my Linux Kali, as you can see right now, and I'm heading directly to the first page called tryhackme.com. All right, so let's just close this down for a bit and take up a small text document and then talk about what you should do in order to learn to be a good hacker. Now, the very first step is of course to find somewhere to practice your skills, and I would definitely recommend you to go to tryhackme.com or hackthebox.com as the very two websites in this order. So the very first step is number one, and then if you wish to do it, you can go on to number two, but it is quite difficult, and this is why I marked them in parentheses. After this, you need to make the decision if are you going to spend your time looking at a book or not. There are a few good books out there you can go ahead and buy, but they are difficult to come by and not that cheap anymore. So I'm gonna go with the no book alternative in this video. What you're gonna have to tackle is something called time. Now, time is gonna be a part of your everyday basis, so you have to find the time to practice and study, to understand different kind of things and concepts in the area of cybersecurity. What I really want to say is that, is there a secret step-by-step guide you can learn? Is there something that is not being told by the hackers, by us who can hack already? Is there something you didn't know, something you missed? And I'm going to give you the answer. But I'm going to give you the answer in the end of the video, because I really want you to listen to what I have to say first before I just give you straight up answer. So what I really want to talk about is myself in the very first start. You know, at the moment I'm 41 years old. I started hacking back in 2014. Before that, I was a full-time programmer. I did back-end programming. I had front-end tasks. I did some network configuration and stuff like that. So this is what I did. Back in 2014, I started doing website pen test stuff, and I started exploiting PHP website. Well, PHP websites are pretty easy to come by because they're kind of every WordPress site is created by PHP. So, has age anything to do with it? No, age has not anything to do with it, but there's a certain kind of amount of truth to the fact that the older you are, the more you're probably gonna spend time to understand new concepts if you're new, because there's more things you need to follow up on. Unless you've been in the field like I have been for all your life, and then it's just an easy career change, taking a step to the left or taking a step to the right. So how can you transition from a job to some other? You know, are you going to take some certifications? Are you going to, you know, follow up on some stuff? You know, so is it certifications you want, or what is it? Now I would recommend, and this is just me, that you go ahead and do what you're gonna do. If you want some certification, go get the certification. There's nothing wrong with that. It is just, in most occasions, something that is a requirement for a job or a company, that you get the certification to get there, to become, you know, whatever. After 3 years, you get this title or something. I don't know. So that is really up to you. If you look at a career change as it's like on a maze, just like that. I'm going to show you a picture of a maze. Now, it could be something like this round maze here, and basically, let me just open a new tab. So basically, what you really want to do is start here at the start, and then you have to find the way all the way into the middle. Most people, they just want to go directly through all of this, and that is just not possible. So what I want to say is that you have to follow and obey the rules of the maze. Is that you have to follow the walls and and see if you can come by some way in the middle. You know, see I follow here with the mouse, and oh, we're back, and then gonna go around again and find some other way in. I know, and this is just the way it is. So we're gonna learn something new. You have to follow the maze, obey the rules, read the books, do the task, go back to the overview, and say like, I want to practice. The reason why I'm marking try hacking is because that I think there are a lot of videos online right now telling you that you can become a hacker by doing this and that and watching this and that and stuff, but you can just stay on try hack me. You know, I am not a sponsor. I get no money from this. I just feel they are the right resource at the right time, the right place. Online, a lot of free rooms, cheap subscriptions, what not to like. You can learn so many things from it, and the reason I'm saying that try hacking is enough is because from that new ideas will spark. You will find your own path afterwards. You will know what to do. When you're done with try hack me, you will know so many things that you could not imagine were existing around you. So this is just what I'm saying is you should really just go to that page, get a subscription, and get started. I have a lot of videos on my channel talking about try hack me videos, or cybersecurity. I just really think you should go ahead and look at it and see if you can use that for something. Sometimes people also ask me like, what would you tell your younger self? No, nothing. I don't think I will tell them anything, because what could I tell them? When I was a young guy, there was nothing like try hack me like this. Nothing like it at all. You know, it was almost not no internet. You know, back in the days when I was young, internet was like more like, I don't know, like a newspaper. It was so bad compared to today's standards. So yeah, it's very different, but it is just the way it is, and I recommend try hack me one more time. What I also want to say is that people sometimes say, if I learn that thing about, you know, port scanning, is that a waste of time? No, nothing is a waste of time. You know, everything can be used for something. Of course, there's an optimal path to where you're going, but everything got some good thing you can use it for, and that is what I recommend. Just jump on board. You just get going, and then everything will be fine. That is my best recommendation. So I guess I could use something called a mind map or something for you. So some people say like, what isn't there some core skills you need in order to do like pen testing? Like, yeah, of course there are. So in my case, I can say that I started using HTML, then CSS, then I started using VB script, and then I did like VB Visual Basics, like just VB. Then I did C coding, C++. I did C#, you know, Java, JavaScript, PHP, you know, and the list goes on. And then eventually I stumbled upon, like back in 2014, as I told you, about PHP exploitation and so on. And then it just started going for me, and I just kept on learning more and more and more. So what I kind of recommend you to do is this thing I mark here is something you need to figure out by yourself. How much do you want to learn before you jump onto the security wagon? What kind of security guy or guy, what are you going to call it, are you going to be? So if you go to try hack me again and go to learn, you will notice that there's something called learning path. They got introduction, junior pen test, pre-security, cyber defense, offensive, and web stuff. Depending on what you want to do, you can either be like working with in the operational sense, like as in security defensive guy, which is going to be, you know, learn this stuff here. So are you going to say, will you be an expert after try hack me? Well, no, but you will most likely be in the advanced category, which is a lot better than many courses. 7-day course to get certified ethical hacker certification. In my eyes, it's okay, but if you start out with that, that's a waste of time. You should basically start out with something that is hands-on, and try hack me is really hands-on. So thumbs up again for try hack. another really important thing you need to learn or unlearn. You need to unlearn Googling for stuff. You need to find it yourself. This is the only way to learn. If you just Google for something and then paste in the answer, you will never learn it. And that is the cold hard truth. You need to do the work. Okay? You need to do the work. That's the only way to learn. Is there a secret hacking book or secret hacking place with lots of stuff that can help you? Yes, there are. But it's not going to help you a dime if you don't understand the basics. So I don't think that is something you need to discover for yourself. I don't think I should just give you some links and say, look at this place, because it will not help you. There are some good web pages with resources and stuff, but you need to begin at the bottom and not in the middle. So really just begin slowly, and you will progress fast if you are practicing enough, faster than you will even notice, and you will learn so much and you will have the best time of your life. I almost want to see a guarantee, but I hope you will. So getting to the end of the video, the secret question, the answer: is there an easy, small shortcut to learn something we didn't tell you, the hackers, me, us, those who hack? And the answer is pretty simple. I'm gonna give it to you now. No. And that was the answer. I know you didn't like it, and this is just the way it is. If you want to fall back on another video with some other guy on YouTube telling you that you can learn hacking in 2 days or 7 days or a month, you should really just skip it and don't waste your time with that. It takes some years to become really good. If you spend like a year or so on Try Hack Me and you really do what they tell you to do, and you also keep your curious mind not limited to only Try Hack Me, but you go and venture forth from your own interest and whatever you feel is correct, then you will learn so many things and you will get and become really good really fast. So this is the video. I'm ending it now. The answer to the question, though alive and everything, 42. Hope you liked this video. See you again online.